Who has spring cleaning vibes? I do. Well, at least for a couple parts of my house. In this video, the kids and I are going to do some spring cleaning inside the house. We are going to tackle this main pantry in our kitchen, the extended pantry around the corner. We're also going to do the refrigerator and the freezer. My husband's out back. He's working on the backyard. He is doing the trash and all the debris from the winter time now that the season is changing over to spring. Getting the yard ready to open up the pool and live life out back. The first thing I'm going to tackle is to just empty this out. Emptying everything onto the counter and then sort of organizing as I go by category. A few months ago we did this already, so this is just like a refresh for the springtime, for a spring cleaning. So I'm organizing by shelf how I want to put it back on, and we categorize by oils, vinegars, baking, starches, snacks, breakfast, and then whatever ends up on all the other shelves. I am using an amber spray bottle that I just refill with vinegar, water, some essential oil, and that is our main cleaning spray. I like it for so many reasons. One, it doesn't have that chemically smell, plus the kids can actually use it and clean. My daughter's very into cleaning these days now that she's turned 6. She just follows me around the house and helps me do all the cleaning things. The boys have their own way of helping when it comes to cleaning up the house and doing some spring cleaning. They need to move while they're doing it, so my oldest has to run all the time when he's outside. So they're cleaning up sticks and trash and helping Dad in the backyard while I'm in the house, and my daughter's going to join me helping the pantry. She just wandered in and asked if she could help. She really genuinely enjoys organizing and cleaning, and maybe it's from the example that I've been setting over the last year and a half, or as a mom, you know, we're always cleaning, right? So she just really enjoys it. I like that she has that bug to keep her things clean and to help out in the house. Leave a link below and in an iCard above to the natural cleaner that we've been using in the house. It's safe for kids. It's vinegar, water, and essential oil. She really enjoys being empowered to do her cleaning and to help. And I don't have to worry about the chemicals on her skin or what she's breathing in, especially because she's asthmatic as well. So, you know, it's a very easy, inexpensive cleaner that's safe for kids and great on most surfaces. So I really enjoy that we made this switch from other cleaners. Now we still have like Lysol wipes and Lysol in the house, and bleach is called for sometimes when you're cleaning out like the garbage can outside in the yard. So there's still some times where Andy and I will use some harsher chemicals, but this switch a couple of months ago has been playing out very well in our household. This cereal container I bought on a couple pantry videos ago. The kids eat a lot of cereal as the snacks or as get your own breakfast, and I love these containers. They're very easy to use. Then we don't have the cumbersome boxes inside, and it's just on the bottom shelf where they can reach. So it really works out for them because anytime they're hungry in between meals, I can just offer cereal and I don't have to do anything. And the kids have their own milk pitcher on the door of the refrigerator, so it is really self-sufficient when it comes to getting yourself a bowl of cereal in our house. My son was cleaning his room and he found an old drawing that he made, but I just love this part where I was cleaning. I didn't even know the boys were doing this. of my pantry tricks is to have a use up bin in the pantry, in our main pantry. These are for items that are opened and need to get used up before they go bad. And so it's just a way for me to meal plan, have a quick meal or a snack. I can just dig into this bin and make something. Part of spring cleaning out this pantry is to scrub down these bins and scrub down the shelves and the walls inside the pantry. So we're gonna do that on each of the sections of the shelves. As I clear it off, I'm gonna clean it, my daughter's gonna help me, and then I'm washing all of the bins. We did a good job.
What about all the other stuff?
Well, all that stuff's got to move into the other pantry. You want to help me with that? Yeah. Let's do it quick. Grab something from the counter.
Are you going to clean the pantry off?
Sure. We have just the one shelf for pantry right now because our other one is being used for seedlings. So we're going to have to make this work. Since she turned 6, she has just been the most amazing mama's helper in the house. She asked to do this. This was not on my spring cleaning checklist today, but she wanted to clear the shelves, wipe them down, and put everything back on. And she worked on this project. She owned this project. She had her own cleaner and her own rag, and then her brothers helped her load or offload the pantry items on here, but she really wanted to do this independently, and I let her. And it's okay if it's not done to the perfection that I would like it done to. It matters that she does it. She feels empowered to do it, and it's okay if she doesn't get every nook and cranny and corner while she's cleaning, because she is doing it on her own. And I do not tell her I do not tell her areas that she could do better. I just let her do it and encourage her and say thanks.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
The kitchen counters have been the bane of my minimalism existence. I can never keep them clear. A week and a half ago, we enacted a rule in our house that this particular counter here cannot have stuff on it. You can't put stuff on it if you're not immediately using it. Since I was in the process of spring cleaning, I used it, but I cleaned it up right away and it has been clear, except for my birthday flowers on there, which I think belong, and they look very nice there. Otherwise, that counter has been clear, and in the last week, 10 days, it has caught fire in other areas. We then take things upstairs and put them away. We clear the rest of the kitchen. It's almost as if this counter has been the center, and it's now encouraging the habit of putting everything away. And that's the trick in minimalism. If everything has its home and you have a habit and a practice of putting things back in its home, then it's so easy to maintain a minimalist home and to live with less without rebuilding that clutter or reestablishing your old habits. My 4-year-old really wanted to help in the pantry, and so I gave him a project of filling in his favorite chocolate treat into the jar and putting it away in the pantry for me. Oh, because you have to eat that one.
I can't. I picked it up.
You can pick one to eat.
No, not now.
Easy we go, easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
I feel pretty good about this pantry now. This took about 45 minutes to empty, clean, organize, and put back. Of course, I was interrupted a million times because I'm a mom, so that's okay. It takes time. It takes the time it needs to take, and the kids are learning to help and learning to clean along the way. My daughter is still working on the project, and the boys offered her help. I love when they do this. They fight every day, and they also really help each other out a lot as well. It's very cute. My oldest and I decided to move on to the freezer, and my 4-year-old came to help as well. we made a game of it to see how fast we could unload the freezer because we didn't want things to go bad in the time that we were cleaning it. My 7-year-old really wanted a turn with the spray. They were fighting over the spray, so I might have to order another bottle so each kid has their own. But they had to learn to share the bottle, and the boys worked together to clean out the freezer, and that was very helpful for me because then I can go and help my daughter, and I also did some other cleaning in the kitchen. So it was really great that we all were working together to get some spring cleaning done this day. When my husband was in the backyard working on cleaning up all the trash and the yard debris from over the winter, we were just tackling some deep cleaning parts of the house. This tray in the freezer wouldn't lift out. You can see where it might, but I couldn't get it to lift out. And it really wasn't a big deal because it wasn't terribly dirty and nothing had spilled in here. So we just gave it a really good wet wipe down before we put everything back in. I decided to do the fridge part as well because we're due for a grocery order next week, so our groceries are pretty minimal right now in the refrigerator. It's a perfect time to do a deep clean on the fridge when there's not a lot to take in or take out and put back in. And per usual, somebody wandered over to help. Kids helping, I always have to say yes because I don't want to encourage them not to do it, but it really slows me down sometimes when I want to get a job done. However, he found a snack that he wanted and disappeared, so I got to get in here and get it done. By this point, we had been doing this for several hours, and I just wanted to be done. So my kid ate some yogurt while I scrubbed out the fridge, and then he came back and helped me reload everything back in. These shelves lift up and out, but they weren't terribly dirty because I had done this recently. So I just cleaned the tops and the bottoms of the shelves, and then I cleaned everything on the doors. I took them out. I either washed them in the sink or gave them a wipe down with the vinegar mix with a microfiber cloth.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free.
This is the milk pitcher I was mentioning. I'll leave a link below for you, but I love this thing because it is kid friendly. They know how to unlock it and lock it. They do it themselves. I just refill it, or my 7-year-old will sometimes refill it for me. But we just leave it here on the door and all the kids can access it for cereals. I really like giving some independence to my kids. One, it's just easier on me, which winner. And the other thing is it's teaching them some independence and to do things themselves. If they spill the milk, they have to clean it up themselves. I'm always happy to help if they ask, but I want to empower them to do things themselves. Even though he's 4 and he can just about reach this shelf, as long as it's locked, it doesn't spill and he can do it. He's learned that he needs to lock it before he puts it back in. He drinks his body weight in milk on a regular basis, like a weekly basis. This kid drinks a ton of milk. So I just finished all the sections and put everything back in order in the refrigerator. Before minimalism, a chore like this, spring cleaning, would not have been enjoyable. There would have been mounds of things on the kitchen counter that I would have had to clear off, put away, find a home for, that would have taken a very long time in order for me to even work on a project like this. But having less, living with less, owning less, wanting less, doing less, all things less, makes a project like this enjoyable. Our house is cleaner for it after a morning of cleaning. And it was really, it's always enjoyable to be able to do this for myself and for my family, and to be able to maintain a home a whole lot easier with a lot less stress now that we're living with so much less stuff, less debt, less to do. Just all around, minimalism has improved my life and therefore is improving my family's life as well. I don't make the kids be minimalists. I don't make my husband be a minimalist. He's on a journey that is independent of my own. He's figuring out how he likes to live with less, in what areas he can live with lower waste, zero waste, or live with less, and do less, and have less, and worry less. And the kids are making a practice of donating toys and their belongings and enjoying their lives in the way that they need to as well.
So the 12.
Okay.
Down here waiting to go out.
Look at the yard! Holy cow, Andy. Oh, hon, it looks so good. If you subscribe to this channel and joined our family here online, where we comment with kindness and support each other below.